Hello, everybody. How's everyone's Thursday? Hey, Katie, Josh, Super Muhib, Tom, Endless Vids. Welcome, welcome. Math Pesto, welcome. Good to see y'all. Been a while since we've done Sudoku together. Let's see if we remember how to do this. The location of this 1 given 7 is identical to my region sublines puzzle, which I forget what I called it. I think I called it 5 cells. The 7's in the exact same location. That's fun. Yeah, it was a combination of I forgot to schedule the video and then I was late, so. But we're here now. If you like the stream, then YouTube will push it out. People will know I'm doing it. Hey, Ice Cube, how you doing? Alrighty, well, I guess we can get started. So this puzzle is called Shrug. It's by zetamath. I'm sure you all know zetamath. Another Sudoku streamer. And a great Sudoku setter as well. So you have normal Sudoku rules, normal 10 rules. So 10 line rules. So let's go over what those mean. Sudoku rules: in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box, we are putting the digits 1 to 9 exactly once each. 10 lines are a little bit interesting. What we need to do is we need to split the lines up. So we might use like a little horizontal dash or maybe an X there to denote. I guess we can't X at this border. So we'll do something to denote where they're split up. Oh, hey, Zeta. Funnily enough, you just said a 10 lines puzzle 10 minutes ago. That lines up. Hey, Alejandro. I put the links in chat, and I just forgot to for this one, but I will do that right now. So here's the link. And then usually within 24 hours, sometimes it takes a little longer, Worm updates my description with all the links to the puzzles, so you can thank Worm for that. And the bet cell is row 5, column 1, so you can bet on that. Zeta, how do you usually denote the border? Do you color or? But anyway, we could color, so we could say these 3, these 2, and then these 2. We're dividing up the line in some way such that the digits add to 10 in those groups. So we might do something like, I don't know, 3, 7 here, and then 1, 4, 5, and then 2 more digits that add to 10. So we could do 2, 8. So the green cells add to 10, the purple cells add to 10, and the yellow cells add to 10. But we could also split it up this way. Like we could make yellow a little bigger. And obviously this doesn't work, but these 3 would add to 10. Oops. These 3 would add 10, these 2 would add to 10, these 2 would add to 10. So we need to figure out how the lines get split up and then make sure that these segments add to 10. So yeah, the suggestion from zetamath is to use the colored line tool, which I think that works great. So we could color it like that. Yeah, you can't X be at the corner of cells. So I can't do that. All right. So obviously the trick is to design all of your puzzles such that the 10 lines never split in a corner. You've already failed on this one though. You got Sven recording Xing, and you think it's coming? Yeah. Sven seems to be overloaded because he's been trying to get out the new Sudoku Pad app, like for the various stores, for a while now, and he seems to be struggling with getting that out. True, this line could be a single line that adds to 10. We don't know. Well, let's see if we can get started. Oh, I also was mentioning earlier, Zeta, that this 7 right here is exactly where my single 7 given is in 5 cells, my puzzle. It felt like an homage, even though it probably a coincidence. Let's see here. So we know this needs 3 segments, don't we? There's no way to make 4 segments. Let's start there. We can't make 4 segments because we need at least 2 here, at least 2 here, and then this can't be 2 and 2. So we can't do 4 segments. If we did 3 segments, that would add to 30, and then these 2 could add to 15. If we only did 2 segments, then these would add to 20, and then these 2 would have to add to 25. So that's not going to work. So we know these add to 15 at the very least. And then this is the exact same thing. This Z does the same thing. So these 3 cells could still add to 10 and then a bunch more. So we don't know that there isn't a split. There was this 8-9 deadly pattern that really, really wanted to be in the grid, and you were like, how do I stop it? And you're like, oh, put a given on top of it? Yeah. That's the story of the 7. Zeta puzzles to start with 6, 7, 8, 9 quad or a thing. Do we have another one vertically? That would be fun. So this is going to be 2, 3, and 2. So we're going to have 2 sets of summings to tensings. And those are going to use the other of 6, 7, 8, 9. Along with 2 of 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 3... And so I think that is forced to split this way, right? I don't think there's any other way to split this. Oh, no, there is. We could do 3 here and then 2 and then 2. Never mind. Completely lied about that one. But however we split it, we're going to have a 3, 2, and 2, and that the 2s are going to use the 6, 7, 8, 9s. This triangle... Can't this triangle just add to 10 on its own with 1, 2, 3, 4? Would that be a problem? But if you were to split it up, it would be split up into 2 10s, and then we would need... Oh, it can't. It can't split up into 2 and 2. That's the point. So if we try to split this up into 2 and 2, at some point we're going to have... Wait, yeah, 2. There are 4 cells, right? Yeah. At some point we're going to have one of the high digits in these 3 cells, at least, but there are no high digits left. And we can't do 3 and 1 because you can't make 1 digit add to 10. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That feels like progress. Do we want to do low-high coloring? Is that a thing? Well, for now we won't. In fact, this was going to be a 10 lines Renban puzzle, but every time you added Renban, you ended up deleting it. That's funny. So these are relatively high. Wait, the other thing to think about here is a 5 needs to go on this line. And the 5 isn't part of a 2 sum, so the 5 is part of the 3 sum. We're going to have a 5 and then 2 digits that add to 5. But I think they can be either 1, 4 or 2, 3. But wherever the 5 goes, that's part of the 3 group. Okay, I don't know if we can make a deduction out of that. If we can, I'm not seeing it. You'll have a good 3 sum? Cash jobs remember the things I'm saying in 20 minutes? They're pretty good at that. Well, a 3-length line just adds to 10, because you can't split it. So we can't exceed 7 on here, yay. I've already forgotten it, Zeta. It's been offloaded to chat. It's gone from my brain. That may or may not be true, but it might as well be. Let's see. There's got to be some sort of interaction here that I'm not seeing. Maybe it's this line. Probably not. Could this add to 10 on its own? Because people were joking about that. These could add to 3, and then these could add to 6. So yeah, that's only 9. One 5 will be in row 2. True, one of these is a 5. So whichever one that is will have the whole diagonal stripe. Okay, so these U's Garion is saying is interesting. So we can't split it into more than 2 chunks, right? If I try to do 3 chunks, I end up with this problem. I mean, it makes sense, right? You would need 6 cells to do 3 chunks. So one of these is 3 long and one of those is 2 long. So these cells at best encompass 4 10-sums, right? Partially. And they sum to at least 11. And at most 20. That's what Garion's saying. Which is true. Well, so these can add to at most 17, right? The upper U specifically is what you're thinking of. Oh, just these 3 cells. Okay, so we're just looking at this U. So these add to a minimum of 11. That's true. And the whole line can add to at most 20. So these add to 9 or less. So this is a 9-sum or less. So they're 1 through 6, I guess. And these at minimum add to 6. So these can't add to more than 14. Unfortunately, that means we could be 5-9. So if we were 5-9, this would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 would mean both of these are 4, 5 at most. And then these would also be 4, 5 at most. Or sorry, at least. 4, 5 at least and 4, 5 at least. That's okay though. I feel like, how does this line get split up? It's also only 5 long, so it also has to add to 20 at most. So this adds to 10 or 20. So between these 6 cells, that's at least 21. I don't know if that's helpful. Can the V still add to 10? Run out of low numbers? Ice Cube says, so can the V still add to 10? Oh no, sorry. Josh says, if row 4, column 4 is a 5, what goes in row 3, column 4? Okay, true. So these are definitely grouped together. It could just also take this one. One of these two also takes the middle. But if this was a 5, this is part of it, and now it's minimum 6, and now that's already 11, so that's bad. 11's bigger than 10. So I think 5 and 6 are limited to just this middle cell. Um, 4 could just go with 6. True. So the total of these is 21 minimum. But these 3, if this was a 10 line, these 3 could only be 7. Which would mean that these would have to add to 21 minus 7, 14. And we said that they can't exceed 9. So that doesn't work. So this is split into 2. Hey, David Ratner, welcome. So yeah, I was about to look at that, Zeta, and I got distracted by this whole 21 thing, but how big can this actually be? Because it feels like it has a similar issue, where this is at least 6, right? And that's the smaller, well, I guess we could put a 5 here, right? The smallest we could put is a 5. If we put a 5 here, this cell, that's going to be part of the 3 sum, and this cell still wouldn't be able to exceed 4. And getting higher doesn't help, right? That restricts this further. So this is never 5, 6 either. So if we wanted to add to 9, it would be 2, 3, 4 only. And we could still be a 6, though. We could be 1, 2, 3. Now, the question is, if this added to 6, what would this add to? Right? At minimum, 21 minus 6, that's 15. These would add to 15. These 2 would have to add to 5 only. But you can't if 1, 2, 3 is taken. So I think 1, 2, 3 is not possible. So these don't add to 6. Oh, David, thank you so much for the super chat. $20.
David Ratner donated $20 through Super Chat. For starting off the night with such a phenomenal puzzle from an equally phenomenal setter.
Thank you so much, David, for starting off the night with such a phenomenal puzzle from an equally phenomenal setter. Agreed. This puzzle's already very fun. So, what if this was 7? If this was 1, 2, 4 adding to 7, then these 3 cells, 21 minus 7 is 14. These 2 would have to add to 6. Using the 3 doesn't help, though, so that's no good either. So it's not 1, 2, 3, it's not 1, 2, 4. So they add to 8 or 9. What if they added to 8? So if they added to 8, then these 3 cells would add to 13. These would have to add to 7. So I guess we can think about these as adding to min 15. So 8 plus 7 is 15. That should be possible. Hey, Aaron's World, how you doing? Now, is it possible with the restriction that these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, though? How do we get to 8? 1, 3, 4, I guess? So it'd be 1, 3, 4, and then these would add to 7, which would be 2, 5. That does work. So I think that these could add to 8 or 9, which means these add to 11 or 12. So if these add to 11 or 12, 11 would be 5, 6, 12 would be 5, 7, and that's it. And there's always a 5 here. But this can't be 7. I wonder if that's helpful. How do these lines work? You divide the lines into groups of cells that add to 10. Groups of contiguous cells along the line. It's like these 3 could add to 10 and these 2 could add to 10. Or these 2 could add to 10 and these 3 could add to 10. Or the whole thing could add to 10. If we have 1, 3, 4 with a 2, 5 on the V edges, what digits go next to the 5? What Simon did, when Simon did this, he said something to the effect of, what I love about zetamath puzzles is how they always have these super short rule sets. Which is, I think, not what I'm probably known for. Didn't you make that one puzzle? What was it called? It had 3 each of a bunch of different rule sets, and then one of them was wrong. Yeah, I mean, we could do a 5-5, right? 2 truths and a lie, that's the one. Very short rule sets. He definitely did that on the main channel because the rule set was so small. And not on Patreon because he was worried the rules were too long. All right. I don't see a problem with 5-5, and then these would be 10. Yeah, I think it works though. Kropke Ominos, which had the most rules. Did that have more rules than 2 truths and a lie? I started it right before I had to go to a wedding, and you were like, oh no. All right, cool. I'm supposed to definitely prioritize your homework over watching my stream. Well, these 5s pointing might be interesting because we know there's a 5 here, and now there's a 5 up here or up here. So I think what that means is no matter what, these are groups. And then they stop there. Actually, I think I said I was going to draw the lines. So we're going to have, I don't know which way it goes yet. We're going to have that adding to 10, and then we're going to have one of them's going to do this, and the other one's going to do this, and this, or swapped. But I think that's what's going to happen. And this one has the 5, and this one has the 5. Or the other way. So these 2 add to 10 for sure, I think. Which I'm sure does something. I do have Monday off. It's very exciting. I work for a university, so I get all the holidays. Row 8, column 3 is part of a set of those 3 cells that add to 10. True. This one either joins these 2 or these 2 to add to 10. You do not get Monday off. Interesting, Zoo. Well, because one of these is 5, right? The 5 is... Oh, I see what you're saying. We could... I get it. So we could put a 5 here, and that's going to be a 3 length. And then we could put a 5 here, and that's part of a 3 length. No, you're 100% right. We could do that. That might actually be what happens. Okay, so I might have spoke too soon. Instead, the president will just send an email to all the students explaining how important the holiday is, but not give them off? Okay. Yeah, so this cell and this cell are part of a 3 length adding to 10. So I guess they can't exceed 7. So this can't exceed 6 because it sees a 7. It's definitely worth marking, right? Row 7, column 5. We're finding all the ones that can't be 7 or can't be higher than 7. This one too, right? Can you get... Oh. These 2 could be 1 and this could be an 8. That's true. See, Aaron? Yeah, I mean, look at this pencil mark. That's totally worth it. This one can't be 8, though. Because it does share a box or a column with the other 2. This one could be 8. Could it? This added to 9. 1, 1, 8. Okay. I'm sure that was very important pencil marks that'll come in handy. Is there something weird like I can't put the 8-9 pair up here, so this one's 8-9, or all setting up for this sextuple, indeed. Row 6, column 4 is low. What happens to row 6, column 5? Right, so we only get one more low in the whole box. Now, we know that these... Let's see. Let's actually think about this a little bit more, because I've forgotten my math here. These were 8 or 9, which means these were... Let's see. We know that this entire line adds to at most 20. So I want to kind of think about 28 or 29 in all of these cells. Let's highlight that for a second. So green is going to, in total, add to either 28 or 29. We know that this is minimum 21. So this is maximum 7 or 8. Another good marking. So if this one was low, if this was a low digit, or this one, basically if the low digit wasn't on this green line, then these would have to be 5, 6, 7 minimum, which is 21, to be fair. But with 5, 6, 7 across here, I think we have other problems, because we won't have... This digit here can't be part of a 10 sum, because if it goes left, it gets over 10. If it goes right, it goes over 10. So the other remaining low digit is in green, which means these are high digits. But I only get one more low digit, which is interesting. So I think we gotta stick the... how are we gonna do that? I was gonna say this one should be the low, but I don't know if that's true. And then these can also only have one low in them. Yeah, so I think what we just have to do is that low digit that's on here is then repeated in green. Because it can't... It's the same low that has to be in here and has to be in here. Because I don't think this can be 5, 6. Because if this is 5, 6, that's 11. We said this had to add to 7. This is maximum 4 now. Same deal that happened here. And that's a quad. Didn't I say we get a quad of 1, 2, 3, 4s in the column? So this is high. Do we care about where 7 goes? I bet you this can't be 7. Can this be 7? Oh, this is high, though. If it can't be 7, then we can place the 7. That's why I want it to not be 7. Wait, I think we can prove it has to be even, right? Because the 3 length one, isn't the 3 length one the one that's gonna... Wait, is it the 3 length one or the 2 length one that needs the repeated low? Whatever the low digit is here is gonna repeat. How are we getting the 2 cell 10 though? The low that's here... Oh, okay. The low that's here is not with its own repeat on it. It's on a 2 length with a high. Oh, or we could do a 5, 5. So, okay. But they add to at most 7, so we have to have a low. Wait, do they add to most 7 or no? They add to most 8, but we still have to have a low when we're adding to 8. Yeah, these get one. These have a low in them, and that low repeats diagonally opposite to it, and it's going to add to this one to make 10. So, like for example, if this one was the low, it would go here, and then it would add with this one to make 10. Doesn't that mean these add to 10, and isn't that not allowed? Hold on. Hold on. I'm confusing myself. That can't be true. No, it's repeated. Right, the low is repeated, and these 3 add to 10. So, pretending this one was the low, it would repeat here. These 3 would add to 10, and then these 2 would add to 10. So, for the version where the 3 add to 10, this is... Can this really be 8? Because this would be at least 5, right? So that the high digit is at least 5. Wait, isn't that gonna add to 10 automatically? How do we get to 10? Maybe I'm wrong about it being... I think it is the low. Okay, so this doesn't work, right? If the low were repeated on the diagonal opposite, it joins 2 that have to add to at least 10. If orange and blue added to 10 together, then these would add to 10 together, and that would break the total sum on here. That doesn't work. So it would have to be these 3 adding to 10 together, but we'd have at least 10 just from these 2. So the blue would repeat like this. But because the blue repeats like this, they could be 5. No, the blue is the low, right? It's not 5. The blue is low. And because the blue is low, it cannot by itself add to 10. So it would have to add to 10 with this one. These 3 would add to 10. Which means that this has to be an even number. So it has to be 6 or 8. Am I missing something about that? Is that good logic? And then the repeated digit that goes with it is going to be either a 2 or a 1. A 1 or a 2. So this is 6 or 8. The low digit on here is a 1 or a 2. And it adds to at most 7. Or no, add to most 8. So I guess it could be the 5, 6, or 7. But what we've done is we've placed 7 in this column, which seems useful. And then these are the 1, 2 that's up here, along with something to add to 10 with 5, 6, 7, which would be 3, 4, 5. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quint. So these can't be 5. 7 is placed. Now, yeah, let me redo the math up here. I think I'm being encouraged by chat to redo the math up here. So these add to 11 now exactly, which means these add to 9. And the only way to make 9 and 3 is to do 2, 3, 4. And so these actually do have the 1 in them. So we've got 1, 1, 8. 2, 3, 4 can be removed from these. So these are a 1, 5 pair then. Okay, I don't think I need this to be green anymore. Nice, it did end up being 5, 5. Now we have a 6, 7, 8, 9 in this row. But this is a 3 cell adding to 10, so it cannot include a 9 or an 8. So these add to at most 4. So these are from 1, 2, 3. They do contain a 1. One 5 pair sees over though, so that places the 1. And that resolves all of that. Very nice. Digits. Look at that, we're already cleaning these up. All right. So these are 8, oh, sorry, not 8, 9. These are 6, 9. No, I'm wrong again. These are 5, 6, 9. Got it right the third time. Okay, so the 5 must be part of the 3 length. And so then this is a 2 length. So this is 4. Very nice. And we can draw these, even though they're done. Just for fun. Okay. Green lines in row 3. Yeah, so these two add to 10. We know that. They can't use the 6 or 7. So they're 1, 9, 2, 8. These can't be the 1s, so these can't be the 9s. Can this be 9? No, this can't be 9 because it would have to join a 1 and it sees a 1. So that's a 6. Very nice. Zombie Hunter. Okay. What are the worlds that exist here? If this is a 6 and it's part of a 2 length, then this is 4. And then this being part of a 3 length would mean these two add to 3, so these would be a 1, 2. If this were part of a 3 length, then these two add to 4, which is a 1, 3. This would be the 3, and this would be, sorry, this would be the 1. And then this would need to be the 3. So those are our worlds there. I spotted the dominoes in row 3 arising from the 5s much faster than most solvers. That's good to know that I still have it in me. So the only way this isn't a 1, 2, 3 triple is if this is 6, 4. I guess that makes sense. If we think about it, these add to 15, so... Sorry, did I just say that 6 plus 7 is 15? These add to 13, so these add to 7. Wait. Did I do something wrong then? Oh, hey Panthera, welcome. I must have done something wrong when I considered what the options here were. 6, 3, 1 with a 7, 1. Or 7, 1, 2 with a 6, 4. 6, 3, 1 with a 7. Oh, we can't do 6, 3, 1 with a 7, 3. Yeah, these add to 7, so they're 1, 2, 4, and the only place the 4 goes is here. Okay. I didn't correctly consider the world where the 3 was repeating. One of my universes had 2 3s in it. Yeah, I realized that now. It just took me a little bit. Let's see, that's an 8, 9 pair. We need a 3 with the 8, 9. Well, this 1, 2 pair is very handy because this can't be 8, 9 now. This is at least 3. So that's a 3. This is an 8, 9 pair up here. What's this 3 mean? This could be a 7, or these two could add to 7. 3, 4. It'd have to be 3, 4. This can't be 8 anymore. It can't go to the left and join the 3, and it can't go to the right and be with 1, 1. So no, this is not 8. If this were 6, it would have to be with a 1, 3, and that also doesn't work. Because it can't go left, because this can't be 1. This is at least 3. So this is not a 6 either. I don't know if we're supposed to be whittling that cell, but it seems fairly fruitful. No, you rightly pointed out that it could be 8 at the time. I think that's always worth... It's always worth having your solve be logical. I think this 7 has a similar issue. So we can't have a 1 on here, and we can't have a 1 or a 2 on here. So the best we're doing here is 2, 3, which adds to 5. So, and the best we're doing here is 3, 4 adding to 7. So this can't exceed 5. So if this was 5, 2, 3, is it better to ask if this was 3? Wait, this would have to be 3, 5 at the minimum, which is 8. That could just go with a 2. 3, 5, 2. Darn it. What's that do to this cell? That makes this cell a 6, and this cell or it could just be 7 with the 3 on its own. 5, 3, 2 breaks. Right, it would have to be 5, 3, 2, and now these two add to at least 11. That's absolutely true. So this can't be 5. In fact, this cannot... This has a low... Oh, wait. Yeah, this always has a low on it. This has the 3 on it. I mean, that's just true. These two go together. Even if they use this one, they still go together. They have to use the 3. So this is 5 or 6. Or 7. Not 5. And so now this is high. This is at least 5. But this is at least 2. So these are at least 7, which means this is a 2. That removes 2, 8. I knew penciling this cell would be helpful. All right. So because this has a 3 on it, if it's a 2-cell sum, it must have a 7. If it's a 3-cell sum, it must have a 5. So yeah, this is from 3, 5, 7. If it were 3, 7, this would be 6, this would be 1. This can't be... No, this cannot be 8. This could be 8. No, it can't be. This is at least 3 now. So this can't exceed 7. So where do 8, 9 go in the row? They go here. Now, this is at least 5. So these add to 7 at least. So this can't exceed 3. So it is a 3. Oh, but with the 5... No, this could be 6-4, couldn't it? I think 6-4 works. So this is 3 or 4. If it were 6-4... Wait, doesn't that break, actually? If this were 6-4, these are together, so this has to be 2, 3, 5. Oh, no, that does work. Oh, I was thinking it used the 7, but it doesn't. No. There's just kind of a virtual 6-7 between these, but that doesn't actually matter, because that's what the row does anyway. Okay. Both ways work. We could do 3, 3, 5, 2, and then this would be 3, 7, and this would be 6, 1. Okay. Both ways do work right now. How are we doing on ones? Are we, like, placing them? Right. True. No, I think there's only 2 ways to resolve this, right? Oh, even 3, 7 this way works? Yeah. True. But this is... Doesn't that mean this is 5, 6, or 7? Yeah, we knew that. This is 5, 6, or 7. There's a pair left in row 3. That is accurate. 3, 4. One of those goes with the 5 on the line. So in one of these two, let's just pick this one at random. We have a 5 here, and it's part of a 3 length. So we'd be either a 1 or a 2 here, and it can't be here. Ah, this is minimum 3. That would add to 8. We'd exceed ourselves. We have placed our 5. And this is 6 or 7. 8 is already too big for this to join this one. So this is 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. I was thinking this had to be high, but this has to be low. Let's just mark it low. Which means these cannot add to 10. So I guess you guys were right earlier. We have this formation for both of these. So these add to at least 4. So this can't exceed 6. Wait, we have all our lows in these 5 cells. So this is 6. Wait, no, this is 5. Or no, this has to be 5. It's the only place 5 can go. Which means these add to 5. Which means they're 1, 2. That's a 1, 2 pair. This is 3. Oops. No longer have 5 here. That's a 6, 7 pair. This is 3, 5. This is a 3 length line, and this is a 2 length line. That feels like a breakthrough. This is 3, 4. This is the other 3, 4 along with a 6, 7. And so is this. So that's not 4. This is the 4. Do you think Philip was in that group with me that did the first 10-line puzzle? Huh. Oh, hey, Philip. I somehow didn't notice you chatting earlier. Box 9, row 8, column 8, plus row 8, column 9. Something to 10 is problematic. It can't be 1, 9, it can't be 2, 8, it can't be 3, 7, so it would have to be 4, 6. Yes, that is problematic, because if this was 4, 6, this is a 7. Now what? This is orphaned, because we have 10 and 10. And, you know, the problem is you can't write 10, because it comes up 0, 1. So I'm not allowed to do that. So yes, these are together. That's the 3, that's the 2. That places 7 and 6. So that's a 4. That's not 7. Why not 7, 3, 0? Oh. I think we can't put 0 on this puzzle, but I'm not sure. Hmm. 10-line puzzles definitely need S cells, so you have to worry about zeros. Have you not made an S cell 10-line puzzle? That actually feels surprising to me. A 0 to 8 10-line puzzle? You've only made 2 S cell puzzles and they were before 10 lines existed. Interesting. Yeah, you kind of have moved on to doublers, which kind of took that place. Okay, have you done a 10 line with doublers? 1, 2. I'm just filling this column. We need 3, 7, 8, 9. You started doing a 20 line with doublers and then didn't use doublers. Oh. Two's over here somewhere. By uniqueness, you couldn't put a 0 in the middle of the line? Okay, thank you for proving that. What are... These are to 9 at most. So what are we doing with that? I feel like it's pretty limited. This is pretty high. If this was 6, these would have to add to 4. We could just do it. But this being 6 is problematic, because then it's already all the way up to 10. Intro to standard, non-standard variants. This 4 has the same issue where it would join with 10. Intro to standard, non-standard variants. 12 6x6 with weird rolls. That's cool. You hope one's a lime Sudoku? Oh, this 3-5 pair takes 3 out of here. That's an 8-9 pair, so that's not 8. That's 7. That's 3. Imagine doing Sudoku in a Sudoku puzzle. Like, can you imagine having to do Sudoku in a Sudoku puzzle? Cannot believe what you've done to me. Look at all that. Look at all that Sudoku that I'm doing. This is 3-7. There's exactly 1 lime Sudoku in existence, and it's in Mark's gas video today. Nice. I know not to look at this box because it has the bet cell in it. Let's see. Let's do this row. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 6, 7, 8. It's lemon Sudoku, but the lines are also whispers. I don't know what lemon is. Is this a quad? What are we missing? We're missing 5. That goes here. And then this pair is 3, 9. But this is a 6, 8, 9 triple. So that's a 3 and that's a 9. That's not 9. If you put lemon and lime rolls in the same puzzle, is that a sprite Sudoku? Absolutely. 100%. What's going on here? Is this a 1-5 pair? Looks like it. It's not a 1 now. So this isn't a 5 anymore, because we'd have to do 5, 4, 1, and we can't anymore. So that's 1, that's 5. That's 6 and 5. Hey, 5s are done. Lemon is where you have a 6-cell shape which sums to 2-digit number it surrounds. Oh, got it. Very specific arrow. Seems hard to make in a 6x6. I agree with that. So if this were 1, 4, this would have to be a 5, and it can't be. So this is 1, 6, and this is a 3. Okay. This is a pair, a 2 and something. We know where 2 goes, and we know where the something goes. The something being a 4, if we want to be more specific. Not sure why you would. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 8, 9. 8, 9 pair gives us the 4 and the 8. Nope. Just the 4. You can make a unique 4x4 with 1 pill arrow. Is that a challenge? 7, 8, 9 there. 7, 8, 9 triple. So I need a 1, which goes here because of this 1, 2 pair. And I need a 4. Oops, not another 1. I need a 4. Easily confused. All right. Something resolves this. I can draw this. I can draw this coloring. Better do that before we solve the puzzle by accident. Have I colored all my 10 lines? Looks like it. You're gonna start a meme mini series where the set of digits is always 1 to 6. Oh, we know what this sum is. That's 8. So this is a 2 and a 1. Imagine using the constraint instead of Sudoku. We know what this is. That's an 8. That's a 9. I was going to press mark, but we're already marked up. Very nice. It took exactly an hour. I like that puzzle. Thank you, zetamath. It also made me feel smart. Thank you for the compliments. Oh, I missed one. You guys didn't tell me I missed one. I had to do this one. Now, do we connect it or not? I think we connect it. Okay. That cell was a 6. Congrats to 6 betters. If we just make it so the digits are 1 to 6, can we just use F puzzles instead of Penpa? Was a common question today. You think that the education system includes arguments over Penpa? You're doing good work. Yeah, so the students already don't want to use Penpa, so yeah, you've taught them well. I did really well nailing the logic on this one, including the instant intuition that the low digit was going to be repeated, and that was going to make the other digit even. That's my favorite deduction of the puzzle, because I thought of it myself. Also the 5s. I liked the 5s forcing the 5 thing. 5s I don't know if that ever actually helped. Maybe at the very end of the puzzle it helped. We didn't really resolve these Z's until very near the end. But we kind of kept revisiting them, didn't we? You promised you wouldn't make them use Pemba again, to much rejoicing? You could use F puzzles to build a mean mini, because in CTC software you can just solve it. Do they not export to CTC? You can build it, but you can't set it. My Wordle streams actually have, on average, more viewers than my Sudoku streams. Which is, I think it has to do with time of day, because Zeta gets a lot more viewers than me, and I don't think it's because they don't like me. I think it's because they can't watch when I'm streaming. That's what I tell myself to make myself feel better. You look forward to the button for the 5 thing in a future solver release? Ah, yes, a button for the 5 thing. Indeed. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the suggestion from Eric. This is Eric's suggestion. You do a 9x9, but you do these regions. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just make all of these 9. And then you go up here and you highlight them black. Oops, I messed something up. Oh, I missed this. There we go. This is Eric's suggestion. It's so not Pempa, which is all you ever really wanted. Yeah. And then when you're done, you can actually make a real 6x6 and export it to CTC, right? Okay. You can save that template and just let them load that link also. Did I make that 6x9? You get the idea. You get the idea. Don't do it exactly how I did it, because that's 6x9. Okay. Hey, good morning, Chip. All right, I haven't actually seen Derek today, so I'm gonna let Derek know that we are doing his puzzle. I've patented the 6x9 Sudoku and will prosecute copyright theft. Indeed. I'm known for my litigiousness in the Sudoku world, actually, so be careful. Did I use... Oh, okay, yeah. I used the correct thing. I need to give the link, though. Oh, I have F puzzles as well. I don't know if anyone still actually solves using F puzzles, but there you go. What the heck is this variant? That's a good thing to see. Oh, Ice Cube, thank you so much for the super chat. $5 just cuz. Happy you're streaming again. I'm happy I'm streaming again too. I was sick and then I had no voice and oh, it was a mess. Do I have a Penpa link? Absolutely not. I would never give you guys a Penpa link. I would not do that to you. All right.
Screaming Ice Cube donated $5 Canadian through Super Chat. Just cuz. Happy you're back streaming again.
Okay, so these are thermos, and each thermo is one of the following. It either only contains low digits, only contains high digits, only contains even digits, only contains odd digits, only contains red fish, only contains blue fish. It's up to the solver to determine which thermometer has which property. And it's exactly one. So you're not allowed to have a 2-4 thermo, for example, which I think is important. Yes, Josh, it's against the family-friendly rules to request a penpal link. All right. I feel like the long thermos are the break-in because they have 5 digits on them, so they can't be the even. Is that even a break-in though? So this is either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Same thing here. One, 3, 5, 7. And this, that is such a good spot immediately from Sotek. If this was 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, what is this? So cool. So neither of these are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So let's re-good lift them as not odd. So we have a 1, 5. Yeah, that's how that goes. 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7, 4, 8, 5, 9. That's what we have. So this thermo is 1, 5, 9, which is good because that's an all odd thermo. So these are pairs as well, right? Okay, how's this going to work? I need 2 more even digits in these columns, so these cannot be even thermos. I need a 4 and an 8. So can I put them together? None of these have 4, 8 together except the even. So the 4 goes in one and the 8 goes in the other. Hey, Derek, welcome. So the 4 actually only exists if you can't do the even. Sorry, it only exists in 1 and 3. So that means we have a low digit thermo here. So one of these is going to be 1, 3, 4. Then we have an 8. 8 only exists in the high. And that's going to be at the end. 8. And then 7. And then 5. Okay. Because one of these is an all low thermo and one of these is an all high thermo, because the 4 needs to go somewhere and the 8 needs to go somewhere, and we're not allowed to have an only even one because 2 evens are used up. So the low one uses the 3 low digits that are left, and the high one uses the 3 high digits that are left. Although 5 is shared among them. So is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem. Zeta says, apparently I did this puzzle. Do you remember it? I think that this is the only way this works out. I think I had to do a little bit more work to prove that, but I think it's still true. Look and say 10 lines. Let's see. And interestingly, these are connected, right? Whichever one of these is 1 through 5 is going to force 1, 3, 4. Which means the other one is 5 through 9, which forces 5, 7, 8. So yeah, the 5s go here. So what about this one? It can't be an odd because we have 3 odds used. Even looks tempting. So if this was even, it would be 2. Oh, it would either be 2, 4, 6 or 2, 6, 8. What else could it be? Could it be low? 1 through 5? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so it would be 1, 2. Oh no, I couldn't because I can't have used the 3 or the 5. And without the 3 or the 5, low only has 1, 2, 4. And for some reason I thought 1, 2, 4 wasn't possible, but it is. So 1, 2, 4. One, 2, 4 would mean 5, 7, 8. Guess that's okay. Yeah, 4, 6, 8 breaks this, so I'm sorry I didn't say that. And then what else can we be? We could be high digits. I feel like this isn't fruitful. 6. Oh, but there's no 7. So there's no 5 or 7. So high digits would be 6, 8, 9. And then odd digits. 5 is gone. 3 and 7 are gone, so that's not possible. Yeah, 3, 5, 7 are gone, so it's not odd. So there we go. Nice and easy. Good lifting there. Was anything common to all those before or something? I don't know, probably not. Does the other side have the same thing? It might. I don't think this cell came into play. What are we missing in this column? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything's accounted for. Darn it. I think this is the exact same logic. So I think I should be able to just good lift it the same way. Interesting that this is always even. But this sees a 5-9 pair and a 4-8 pair. So this has to be 6. So what does 6 actually go with? Do I need to prove it? Oh, it's not restricted from being all odd? 3 at the tip. Okay, so let's go through each case then. Only low digits. These can't have these two can't have 3 on them, and none of them can have 5 on them. So we'd be from 1, 2, 3, 4, but 3 could only go here. So we could do 3, 2, 1, but otherwise, like if I started at 2 here, then I'd have to go to 4, 5 or something, and that doesn't work. Okay, so Could be 1, 2, 3. That's true. High digits. Again, can't use 5. So, but this can't be 5. This could be a 6. But 6 is too low for high. It needs to be at least 7. No, because this would be at least 6. So 6, 7, 8. This needs to be 8 or 9. But it can't be 8 or 9. So no, we cannot do highs. Even digits. The highest, the even this can be is 6. So we'd be 6, 4, 2, which I think does work. And then odd digits. The highest odd number this can be is 7. We don't get a 5. So it would have to be 7, 3, 1. But this can't be 3. So that's all we get. Just, yeah. It feels like one of these isn't going to work. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. 1, 4, 6. Right. This is if it uses the 1, it's 1, 2, 3. If it uses the 2, it's 2, 4, 6. Those go together. So there's a 2 in one of these two. So that's not a 2, and that's not a 2. Without the 2, this can't be the even version. So maybe I should redo this now. Oh no. I did the wrong one first. So this can't be the even version anymore. Low digits, we don't get the 3 or the 2. So we'd have to be 1, 4, 5 only. No, we can't do low digits either. High digits, we'd start with 6 and we don't have a 7. So it would be 6, 8, 9 only. And then odd digits, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There's no 3, 5, or 7, so we can't be odd. So it's only 6, 8, 9. So this is 4, 3, 1. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 7, 8. Did this not get resolved? Amazing. This is 1, 2, 4. Not a 2. We got digits. That is damage for sure. This is 3, 6. This is 2 and 5. Nope. 2 and 7. Okay. What looks like the next interesting thermo? Probably the 4-length one. It's catching my eye. I'm not 100% sure. This row is only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 5 over here. This row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. 9 doesn't go middle of the thermo, no matter what kind of thermo you are. This too long thermo. So what is it? It's not low. It has a 5 on it, which places the... Wait, no, it doesn't have to have a 5 on it. But this certainly can't be the 5, and this can't be the 9. Yeah, we know these are two different parodies. This can't be 9 either. Because otherwise it would fulfill 2 of the thermos, and that's not allowed. I mentioned that about... I mentioned that at the beginning of the puzzle. This is from 1, 2, 3, just by thermo logic. Also, hi, Fremo. I'm familiar with nanograms, but I don't really do them. I think we do like a Sudoku variant that is also a nonogram. Is that what we call JSOMs? I can't remember. Yeah, so we do kind of nonogrammed Sudokus, which we call Japanese sum Sudokus. Japanese sums are nonogram-ish, but instead of the count, it gives the sum. Isn't that the difference? Like sum versus count? This is, oh, this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. More restricted than I thought. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Dakota, how you doing? So what is this thermo? It's not low. Could it be high? If it were high, then this would have to be from 5, 6. This would be 6, 7, and this would be 7, 8. Oh, but this cannot be a 5 or a 6. So no, it is not high. I'm doing well, having fun solving Sudokus here. Even digits. This would be 6, 8. So this would be 2 or 4. Odd digits. This would be 3 or 5. Oh, not 5. Just 3. We'd have to be 3, 5, 7. Is that number 7? This is number 7. So we're either 2, 6, 8, 4, 6, 8, or 3, 5, 7. This is number 6. This is also definitely 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so what happens if it's 7? Because 7 is 7, 8, 9 is technically possible. Ah. Well, the red digit is telling me, Sven is telling me that this cannot be 8. So yes, it cannot exceed 6, but it can't be 5 or 6. It can't be 1, so it is 2, 3, 4. All right, have a great night, David Reiner. We promise not to give Tristan much of a hard time tomorrow. We never give Tristan a hard time. We enjoy Tristan's streams. Okay, so we're looking at what this thermo can be. If it were low, we'd have to go 4, 5 here. So this would be 2 or 3 with a 4, 5. If it were high, well, it's certainly not high. Even only digits would be either 2, 4, 6. Can't be 4, 6, 8 because the 8's here. And then odd digits would be 3, 5, 7. Or this could even be 7, 9. So that's what we've got here. Or it could be 5, 9. Stinky odd digits, indeed. How about this thermo? Low digits would be pretty easy. This can't exceed 5, though, so this would be a 3 or a 4. Does that break anything? Not really. High digits, certainly not. Even digits, 2, 4, and then 6 or 8 here. Either one. Odd digits. This would be at least 5, so it would have to be 7. Is this ever 3? I don't think I mentioned this being 3 in any case, did I? It's not if it's low. We can't be 5 here. And odd, it would be 3, and then this would have to be 7, 9, and it can't. This is never 3. We have a 1-2 pair, which is not the most helpful 1-2 pair in the world, but it exists. I feel like we should be doing less twiddling and more figuring out a good thermo to use. Row 7, column 2 thermo cannot be even because of row 6, column 2 thermo. So if this was 6, 8, yes, that's true. So if this was an even thermo, if this was 6, 8, that makes this odd and high, and that's not allowed. So this is not an even thermo. So what is it? I don't want to remove 6, 8 just by reflex here. It's not low. It's not high. It's not even. So it's odd digits only. So yes, 5, 7 with a 3. Very nice. And now these are not allowed to share a parity, so this has to be a 9. That's good progress. All right, see you in Lisvids. Have a great night. So, this cannot be an odd thermo anymore. That was the one we were complaining about. So let's redo this. Low would be 4, 5 here. 2, 4, 5. Can't be high. Even would be 2, 4, 6. That's it. This is a 2. And this is a 4. It's either 2, 4, 5 or 2, 4, 6. This is a 1. Does that mean this is even? That means this is even. Just by thermo logic. So with a 1 here, this is no longer even. So I bet we should redo this one. So it could be low, right? We could go 2, 3, 3, 4. Can't be high, can't be even. Odd digits. This would have to be a 7. Oh, this can't be even 7 anymore. This can't be 5, 7, or 9. So if it was odd, it would be a 3, which is not going to work on an odd-only thermo. So this is a low thermo. And it's not allowed to... Actually, it's allowed to do anything. It's in no danger of being all odd, so... Alrighty. We do have this little stubby one, and we have this longer one. Ooh, we have this long one too, which I haven't even looked at. I should mark 7s here so I don't forget. Is it this one? So I'm being told this can't be low. Yeah, we can't have 3 or 4 on it. So if it was low, it'd be 1, 2, 5, and nothing. So it's not low, because the reason it can't be 3 or 4 is there's a 3 in the box, and then there's 2 4s looking over. So basically there's a 4 up here. In fact, I could pencil this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So cough drop. Ah, that's a very good spot from Ice Cube, which is that in row 8, where does 1 go? It can't go here because of that one. So the 1 is actually limited to these 2. Okay. So we already said it's not low because it doesn't have 3 or 4 on it. high would be 5, 6. Oh, I said 6, 7, but that's okay. So this would be 5, 6, because this can't be 7. And then we'd have to go 7 or 8 here, and then this would be 9. That's what low would do. Sorry, that's what high would do. Even is impossible because there's no 4. Odd would have to be 3, 5, 7, 9. But there's no, there's no 3 and there's no, wait. There's no 3, so it doesn't work. There's no 1 or a 3, so it can't be odd. This is the only way it works. Very nice. Okay. True, this is a 1-2 pair. It's the only place 1 and 2 go in the box. So that's 7 and 2. Good spot, Ice Cube and Sotek. We have 6 and 5 for the row. That's 5 told us the order. These are for the row 1. Apparently we placed the 1. We have 2, we need a 3, and then 7, 8. The 3's down here. Okay, I'm thinking either this little one or this 3-cell one is what we look at next. Unless there's just Sudoku. But why would I do Sudoku in a Sudoku puzzle? Alright, the short subby ones are interesting because we have to be careful about not having them share parity unless they're also one's low and one's high. I think 3, 7 is possible, though, for odds. What can this actually be? It can't be 1, 2. It could be 3. Can't be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7. Can we do 8, 9? No. This is a 3. This is a naked single 3. Look at that. It sees 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is too big because this can't be 9. Okay. So now this cell has to be at least 4. Can't be 5, 6. It could be 7. It could be 8. I think any of those work for thermo flavors. This is a 6, 7, 8. Oh, 6, 7 only, so that's the 8. Nice. That gives us 7. 3, 8 is not allowed. Oh, 3, 8 doesn't match any of the categories. That's true. But yeah, both 4 and 7 work. It's either low or it's odd. This is a triple with the 2, 3. We have 2, 3, and whatever else is missing. 8. Do we look at this one now? How about the thermo tip? That feels like in a similar situation. Because it's at least 3, but it can't be 3. 4. It could be 5. It can't be 6, 7, 8. I think it could be a 9. Now, is 5 viable? I really want to do more whisper thermos. Are you reading my mind? All right. If this was 5, this would have to be from 2, 3, 4, but it could be 2. So it would be from 3, 4. And would we be a low thermo, I guess? Guess that works. What if it was 9, though? Okay, so if it's 5, then this is from 3, 4. And this is from 1, 2, 3. If this is a 9, what are we? We could be high. No, we couldn't be high because this is always low. It's from 1, 2, 3, 4, if you remember. So it would have to be odd. So this would be 3, 5, or 7. Can't be 5, can't be 7. This would still be 3, 9, 3, 1. So I think this is correct good living. Oh, good night, Panthera. I didn't see you say good night. Oh, you just said it. Good night, Panthera. Okay, what else we got? True, there's a hidden 5, 9 in the column. 5 and 9 can only go in these two places. This is a 4. Okay. That's nice. Just getting digits everywhere now. I feel like it's just gotta be Sudoku now. This is a pair. Actually, I'm gonna hit mark here. And we'll just finish up. Thank you, Mark. If this was 1, 3, 5, it would be both odd and low, and that's not allowed. And that finishes our deadly pattern. Very cool. I liked that. I think I made it more fiddly than I needed to by looking at the wrong thermo, but there's so many thermos that I think you're kind of, when solving this, bound to what's it called? You're bound to look at the wrong one a little bit. Yeah, a little fiddly. But that's okay. It wasn't like monstrously weird fiddly. It was just like, go through the 4 cases and see what's possible. Yeah, finishing the 5, 9 deadly pattern using the thermo negative constraint is pretty fun. You got so many comments on LMD about the 5, 9 pair. How about you read the rules? How about you read the rules, buddies? Does that mean that you don't need the negative constraint until just the 5, 9? I did use it, though. I used it a couple times. Like, for this thermo. Also, only one even thermo. Where is it? This one. Here we go. You're special. Cool. Well, should we do another puzzle? Is that a thing we do on this stream? Okay, Panthera just went to bed. I think I'm going to do Panthera's on Saturday so she can watch it. You want me to color all the types? Odd is orange. Low. We'll make low green. Make high purple. There we go. Oh, you'll be able to show. Would you rather me do it now, Panthera? It's up to you. Did I miss one? Oh no, I'm sorry. That one's high. High is purple. I'm giving you the choice. I mean, I don't know. I don't want you to wait all the way till Thursday. But what would you like to do? Do it Saturday? Okay. I mean, it's your choice. Ooh, this one looks interesting. All the green thermos touching is icky. Yeah, I wish it should have had a no touch rule, right? Thermos of the same type cannot touch each other. Then you have to color them. Yin-yang thermo hybrid? Interesting. Ah. Thermos of the same shading. Thermos are always shaded the same, and thermos of the same shading can't touch, or something like that? Look at this. I have to read the rules. Alright, this is called Marble Encoder. It's by ZegreS. Alright, good night, Philip. Thanks for hanging out. We've got normal Sudoku rules. Find the marble path from row 1, column 1 to the hole in row 9. The marble can only drop down a hole or go sideways. It can only visit a cell once. If the digits in column 9 give the hole locations in their row. If row 4 column 9 is a 6, then the marble drops from row 4 column 6 to row 5 column 6. This is a creative rule set. Look at that. Okay, so that's where it would drop if this was a 6. So it's marble hole indexing. The grid has cropkey dots, X's, V's, odd, even clues. If the marble passes through a clue, it must be wrong. Otherwise, it's correct. The marble must pass through the clue itself, not just a cell adjacent to the clue. That makes my head explode. Okay, so let's talk about what each of these constraints means. Kropke dots. So cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1:2 ratio, meaning one is exactly double the other. X's sum to 10. V's sum to 5, just like the Roman numerals. Circles are odd. Squares are even. You can remember that because squares have 4 sides, and that's an even number. And circles have 1 side, and that's an odd number. Did I just piss off any mathematicians, by the way? Or have they all gone to sleep by now? Oh, Derek's here, I think. You'll accept it? Okay. Circles look like an O for odd. How do these black dots work? Here's where it's confusing me. It's pretty clear to me that one of these black dots has to be wrong because we got to put 1, 5, and 9 somewhere. But it said the marble must pass through the clue itself, not just a cell adjacent to the clue. So how's a marble going to cancel these horizontal black dots? The marble can roll sideways. That's true. Oh, so the marble could go through all of these and make them all just wrong. Got it. Well, there's certainly a lot of odd clues in this row. I think there's too many. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's not enough odd clues. There's too many even clues. I can say that this is odd no matter what. Does that mean that the marble can't roll through it, or just... So okay. If this was a 9, that means the marble travels through it. But then it would be a correct clue, and it must be Roggen, right? And if it must be Roggen, it's not allowed to be 9. Am I considering that correctly? So this is not a 9. So let's shade cells that the marble cannot pass through. I don't know if gray is a good one. Green? Green is marble can't go through it. Also, the marble's going to pass through exactly 5 of these squares in a row, which means it is going to pass through here. So we'll use purple for cells the marble definitely enters. Hopefully my logic's okay so far. This is such a creative variant, but I have no idea how to approach it. But that's fine, we'll figure it out. This has the same issue with being 9, right? So... This is 2, 4, 6, 8, or 9, but actually it can't be 9 because then the marble would pass through this one and it wouldn't be Roggen. No, wait, this one can be Roggen if this one were not. If this was 9, the marble would pass through it and then go left. That almost looks really good because it cancels all these clues, but yeah, so they can both be Roggen. What are we saying, Josh? X borders that a marble can't pass through? You can X between row 1, row 2, and all even column numbers? I'm not sure that's true. Is that true? Maybe I'm not understanding. Okay. I think we're limited in where we can... oh, wait, hold on. Oh, darn it. Why is it going to drop in an odd column? Because this could be a wrong clue. It could drop in this column. Wait, why can't it drop on an even column? Oh, in row 1, it's going to drop in an odd column. I see. So, okay, so what you're saying is we're not going to drop down an even column. I guess I don't need that marked because it's already green here. Also, the marble visits this cell. Does that mean... If this was a 7, it would have to go left 5, then drop down. So we can actually think about some of these cases. If this was a 7, this would be a 3, and it's not allowed to be in that case. Yeah, that's cool. So if this was 7, the marble drops down here, Now, in order to grab, because it can't revisit cells, in order to grab 5 of the evens, it would have to do this, and then drop here, which means it's dropping at 3, and now this even clue is Roggen. So we can't actually drop here, so we can't visit here. And so now we can't visit here, because we're going to drop in 1, 3, or 5. Okay, you're right, it's gonna drop down. How could it drop down 3? Oh yeah, it could drop down 3. It's gonna drop down from an odd cell, and then it's gonna visit 5 cells exactly. Which means it's gonna drop down again in an odd cell, which means this is Roggen, which means this has to be a 9. Which means this has to be a 5, which means it takes this path. Which means it has to go left because it's not allowed to be a 9 again here. So this V is Roggen, this V is correct. I don't think I need these X's anymore. These are green because they obviously cannot, the marble can't visit them anymore. So these are 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, yeah, and these are 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, now what? No, I did it right. Do I draw the... I think I'm just going to draw the path, just so we know which way it went. It'll help my brain, even though you technically can figure it out. So this cell is Roggen, so it's even, true. So that means that we are going down an even... So it's not 8. No, it could be 8. We could just go straight down. The rest of column 9 must be green since it would trap the marble. Ah, that's a good point. The marble can't visit over here because it's not allowed to drop down at 9 anymore. It's also not allowed to drop down at 5 anymore, but I think that doesn't mean it's green. I think 9 and 1 are the only ones that we have to worry about in terms of that. Okay. Which means these are true, because the marble can't pass through them. And this X is true. Marble could end here. True. No, isn't there... No, the marble ends at the hole. The marble ends at the hole in row 9. This is so creative, but also mind-bending. What do we need to think about here? Clearly the marble's passing through box 5. Row 3, column 1, real? True, the marble does not go here. So we have a black dot here and a black dot here. But we already have 3 evens. So the last even is here. The rest of these are odd. they don't contain a 5, which means... And there's no 5 on a black dot, which means that's a 5. Which means this 5, the marble has to pass through this. It has to go all the way here, which means it comes down here. Did I do something wrong? The marble can't pass through the black dot, so it's real. So this is a 2. These are all purple. You know, maybe I will continue would it be easier if I didn't highlight purples? Does that look better or worse? Black dot has a single even on it, so it's either 1, 2 or 3, 6, but it can't be 1, 2. So it is 3, 6. Nice. So this is not 1, 4. This is 2, 3. Cleaning up. This triple is 4, 6, 8. So this is a triple. 1, 7, 9. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 8. So this is a 6. These are not 6, so this is a 6. These are not 6. We knew that. I think that's the cleanup we can do. Ah, this cannot be 4 because the black dot's false. True. Very nice. And this can't be 1 because then the V would be true. Hey, Andrew Sarkis, good to see you. All right. So we know this marble is not going to pass through 2, 5, or 9. I don't need to mark 9, but 2 and 5 it does not pass through. So it's going to turn left and go down, or it's going to turn right and move some amount and go down. If it turned left, then that means that these are all true. And okay, obviously the X's in a row like this cannot both be true, right? That's just, how could that even happen? So we have to at least cancel one of these X's, but we can't go down here because this can't be a 5. So we have to cancel both X's. So we can mark this as true. What if one of the X's multiplication? Well, then that should have been specified in the rules because that is not normal. All right. What now? So this is either a 6, 7, or 8. And this white dot is real, which means this is 5 through 9, but it's not 6 or 8. Ooh, so this is odd, so this is even, which means that we are not going down 7. That's all I care about. We're not going down 7. So if the line continues, it must continue all the way to 8 and then go down. Hey, Math Geek. How you doing? And then we have to come back through here. Right. We should mark that the marble goes here and... Well, sorry. Right. We're not allowed to go down column 5 at all. So it's going to come through here. It's going to come all the way through here, and then it's going to come all the way back through here. It's going to have to. Well, I guess it doesn't have to do this last leg. Or this last leg. Sorry. It doesn't have to do those legs. Or this leg. Sorry. It does this. So this is going to be 1 through 4. And this is going to be 6 through 9. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better for your migraine. I'm sorry you had a migraine. That sucks, dude. Migraines are awful. I don't know from personal experience because I don't get them, but I can imagine probably how terrible they are. All right. So we know that, let's see. Do we know anything? This black dot is real. We do know that. So this could either be 1, 2, 3, 6. Cannot be 3, 6, so that's not a 3. Interesting. Or 4, 2, or, well, only, this is always 2. This can't be a 3, so this is a 1, and this is a 4. And now this white dot is real. Wait, we know we go down at 4. But this white dot's real, so we can't come down here. Oh, or the white dot is false. Ooh, sorry. Or the white dot is false. Ooh. So this comes down here or here. I did not rule out the white dot being fake. That was a mistake. I think I proved that if the white dot is real, then it's real. If the white dot is real, this is a 6. That's what I proved. Yeah, we either go down here or we go down here. So do we have to prove that these aren't possible to be true? I don't know how we'd prove that. There seem to be a lot of options. 8, 4, 3 is an example. Probably more examples. The V in row 6, column 7, 8 must be fake. It can't be 1, 4. It can't. Oh, that is a good point. This V is fake. So this connects up because we're going this way. So that connects up. It comes down here. This is an 8. That's huge. That's an 8. That's a 6. This is not 9. 6 means this comes down. White dot is real. These are all green. This is a 1. This is a 4. 7, 1. See, I would have gotten away with it. Let's see. So now the 4 means this comes down here, and these are all real. Super cool. Well, now this has to be 3, 6. 6 would go with 5 or 7. Only 7. 3 would go with 2 or 4. It cannot be 3, so it's 6, 7, 3. I assume that's what the white dot was doing, was this deadly pattern here. So this is... So none of these X's ended up real. Did I... It might be a bit late for this, but did I prove that we couldn't do something like that? Yeah, well, we can't go down the same hole again, but did I prove it had to go through all 3? Oh, because you can't go down column 5. Yes. Because you can't go down column 5, all of them got canceled. Okay, that scared me for a second, that I would have to go back, but I do not have to go back. This is 1, 4. What is this quad here? 3. Ooh, the 3 is placed. And then we've got 5, 7, 9. And the 7 is placed. This is a quad. We need a 2, 5, 8, 9. This white dot is real. It has to be 8, 9. I guess I can draw that this has to go left at least one. This is a triple. We don't have that many holes left. 1, 3, and 7 is what's left. Ah, 8, 9 pair. Makes that 5 and 9 and 5. Nice spot. Yeah, it would be fun to use negative constraint on these X's. Let's see what these are. 2, 6, 7. No negative constraints there. And 1, 3. Doesn't look like it. 1, 3, and wait, what am I missing? 4. Doesn't look like any X negative constraints come into play here. Okay, it's these black dots that we're gonna have to cancel a bunch of, so this black dot is real. We can't visit this cell, can we? No, because we can't go down at 8 anymore. So actually we can green until until here. That's it. It would make sense to go down here and just cross them all out, go down to 1 and then come to 3. Is that what we have to do? There's a lot of black dots in this box. I guess we could go all the way to 1, come down, and then go all the way to 7, and then go down and go to 3. That would cross out even more. This X is real. That is true. Let's fill this triple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. So not a 5, not a 4. This is 9, 1. Ooh, well that helps a lot. So now we know the hole is here. So we know that it goes here. And it goes at least to 3. And then this comes from at least 3. Or no? What did I do wrong? Is it not? It's 4, 5, 9. This is not a 9. Sorry, this is not a 5. It's not. Oh, the exit. Okay. Got it. You're right, it's the exit. So we have to exit here. So we have to come through this X. From at least here. But we exit here. But we could be coming from here. But this is green no matter what. Not that it matters, but might as well. So that means that these are green. So this black dot's real. Either way, we cancel between 3 and 7. So we either go down at 7 and we go all the way across and then down to 1, or we go all the way to 3, go down, go all the way back to 7, go down, go all the way through. So yeah, no matter what, we're going through here. That's true. We just don't know if we go down or up at each end. But this is a true black dot, so this is 4, 8. And this is a true black dot, so this is either 1, 2, or 3, 6. Oh, it cannot be 3, 6. So this is 1, 2. We get digits. Look at all that. So this is a pair. 2 and something. Two and 6. Couldn't it have been 4, 2? Did I go too fast? Well, okay, I can prove it can't be 4, 2. Because if it was 4, 2, then this has no value. It can't be 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, and it can't be 3, 6 because of this 3, 6. So actually, I made a mistake, but then through the mistake proved that it must be 4, 8. So there we go. I didn't see that though. I just made a mistake that happened to be correct. And then what through that was able to prove why my mistake was correct. Okay. This is 2-6 still. I think we have to prove whether this chain can be 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8, or can't be either of those. Well, it's not 1, 2, 4, so why can't this be 2, 4, 8? Oh, this dot is true. And it must be 3, 6. Okay. So that looks up. Hey, Finland, how you doing? I'm looking for some interaction up here that would make this not be able to be exactly 2, 4, 8 like this, I guess. Box 7 places the 3. True, 3 is here, good spot. Four is in 2 spots. Ah, the 6 is also placed. Ah, that does it. So now we know you go down at 7. So the black dots are true. That's why I couldn't prove it wrong. Goes that way, right? There was some reason this couldn't be 8, right? Oh no, there's a reason this couldn't be 2. That's it. This was a really cool puzzle. That's always a 9. Mark will help us finish. There we go. Wow. Very cool. Like, we got to green the rest of the cells. But the marble doesn't visit. Draw on the border. Oh, there's draw a circle in row 1, column 1. Did I draw the whole border? Nice. Yay! We did it. That's enough of that. That's funny. How do I stop it? I Close the window, that's how I stop it. Is sound new? I have no idea. That's the first time I've touched the marble run setting. All right. This is Philip Newman's puzzle. It's called Antiknight Antics by Philip Newman. I have a note from him. It says, this is intended as something of a preview puzzle for his Patreon. A good example of his setting style, sort of middle of the monthly pack in terms of difficulty. No obligation to mention the Patreon, but I wanted to mention it. So I put his Patreon in chat. It's patreon.com/Sudoku Theory. Philip is going to release a pack every month to his patrons. So if you are interested in more Philip puzzles, definitely check out his Patreon. Okay, so this puzzle is called Antiknight Antics. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along a gray line must form a palindrome. So basically these cells are the same as each other. Cells separated by a chess knight's move cannot contain the same digit. And then the givens follow a cool pattern. So we've got 1 through 9 in a square like this. And then we have a magic square in the other direction. So where's the magic square? The 5 with the 1 and 9. The 8 and the 6. The 4 and the... Is that how that works? Hold on. The 7 and the 3. And the 4 and the 2. This is the magic square right here. Cool. Bet cells here. So we just got Antiknight and then clones. So let's see what we want to do here. So this 6 sees here, here, and here. But this 6 sees in, and it sees the clone. So 6 can be placed. And then here. Garian spotted that. 6s look up. So 6 is in one of these two. Always worth marking that in Montinox. These can't be 6. That can't be 6. 6s go there somewhere. I think I'm just going to solve it normally, Math Geek. Here's 6s go here. Four in box 6. Same deal happens. See you, Derek. 4s look down, so there's 4 in one of these two. So there's no 4 here. Hold on, 4 is placed here. 4 looks down, 4 looks over. 4 is over here. Up here. Eight is in 2 cells. Oh, no, 8 is placed. Okay, 8 is placed. Hi, Claudia. How are you? Does that mean I can place something over here? How did I place that 8? The 2, maybe? Yes, I can place the 2 here. Definitely symmetric. 8 in box 5. 2 places for it? Oh no, this 8 stays here, so 8 goes here. So then 2 in box 5 is going to go here. So these are all odd. We're going to clean it up. These can only be 1 and 7. These can only be 7 and 9. These can only be 3 and 9. And these can only be 1 and 3. Okay. I see you. Claudia wants to say hi to stream. She loves saying hi to stream. Hello. Here. Give it good. Hello. Oh, she doesn't want to say hi? No, I'm shy, baby. There we go. Why don't you hang out up here? You want to hurry up? No? I need my right hand, or my left hand. One of those hands. Everyone says hi to you. You're not even looking at them. There, she says hi. Okay. Well, there's a 3 in one of these two. This is like an interesting quad, because there's a 3 in one of these two, a 9 in one of these two. So let's mark that. There's a 3 in one of these two, there's a 9 in one of these two, there's a 7 in one of these two, and there's a 1 in one of these two. Is that, I don't even know if that's helpful to pencil mark like that, but it's definitely true. Twos are over here. Oopsie. Twos are over here. I know, baby girl. I know you want attentions. Claudia says that she is much more interesting than Antiknight Sudoku. She has something against Antiknight Sudoku. 5s in all even boxes are down to 2 cells. This much is true. There's 5s in one of these two. Yeah, one of these two, one of these two, and one of these two. Very cool. Good spot, Math Geek. Row 7, column 4 sees all evens. 2, 4, where's the 6? 6 and 8. Okay. It sees 5 also. And 7. So it's 1, 3, or 9, I guess. But it can't be 3. It sees the 3 that points down. And it can't be 1 because one of these two is a 1. So it's a 9. And that resolves the chain. Oopsie. Very cool. That was an excellent spot. Okay. So there must be other naked singles, but let's just fill these columns and we'll... Yeah, this is a 4-5 pair probably. This can't be 4 or 5. Yeah, so this is 1. And this is a 4-5 pair. And then this is probably a 2-5 pair. Let's see, this sees a 5. Does it see a 2? It does. So this is a 3. And then this one, what is this? Okay, so it sees 1, 2, 3, 4. It sees 5. It sees 6, 8, and 9. So it's a 7. Nice. Super cool. So this is a quad. 3, 4, 6, 7. No 7s here, no 3s here. Oh, so much symmetry, indeed. This is a quad. 1, 2, 8, 9. Like, it's super symmetric, and then on top of that, he has the 1 through 9 square and the magic square in the givens. Like, crazy. Let's see here. The 9 is placed in this box. Is there an equivalent? The 1. Yeah, the 1 is placed here. 3 in column 8. What am I missing about? Oh, well. Sorry, I see 3 in one of these two. How do you do more than that? And then 3 in column 9. Oh, 3 can't be here because it's in the box. Can't be here. Can't be here because of the claiming. So 3 goes here in column 9. Gotcha. It gives us the column 9 deduction. So we should be able to place this digit. Okay, so what's limited up here? 7s or something? Yeah, 7s do the same thing. Places this 7. 3 in box 1 is placed, indeed. So that means that 9 in box, or no, 7 in this box should be placed. Indeed it is. It's placed here. This is a quad. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oopsie. And this is a quad. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Math Geek has 9 in 3, 7 in... Sorry, 9 in what? Box 3, I'm assuming you're saying? 9 in box 3 is here. 7 and 9, we got 1 and 7. 1 and 7 is here. 7 in row 3. 7 in row 3 is a single. So similarly, this should be the 3. Yep. These 4s take 4 out of this cell. These 6s take 6 out of this cell. Yeah, let's just fill these columns. 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. 2, 5, 6, and 9. So 9 is placed. So 1 is here. Yep, 1 is here, and this is 4, 5, 8. I don't see how 5 is placed in column 3. Right, this is a pair. This is 2, 5. And this is a pair. This is 8, 5. Row 6, column 1. Right, I understand girth symmetrical placement, but it also uses uniqueness, and I don't use uniqueness on my stream. Row 6, column 1 and row 7, column 3 are different 2, 5s. That's a good spot. This is a 2, 5 pair. So what did they both see? They both see this cell. That's not a 2. And this 5, 8 pair means this is not an 8. The 5, 6 pairs in boxes 1 and 2. Ah, that's a pair. True. What do they see? I mean, I could color, but not sure how helpful that'll be. They see this cell, and they see this cell, and they see this cell. So these cells can't be 5, 6. They already couldn't be 6, but they can't be 5. So if 5 can't go here, then 5 goes down here. Is that helpful? Yes, it means that this is a 2. Wow, okay. Very cool. So we have the same deal here, but it kind of already did its thing. The 4 or 5 pairs doing it in a much more natural way. So we need a 1 in this box, and then we also need 6 and 8. Ah, that 8C is the 6. I feel like in Anti-Night, does it feel too powerful to have the red marks in Anti-Night? I don't know. It certainly makes it faster, that's for sure. We can just finish. It's just scanning at that point. Very nice. That was a cool puzzle from Philip. So that's an average kind of puzzle you'll see in his Patreon pack. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely check out his Patreon. It's patreon.com/Sudoku Theory. Philip is a huge contributor to the community, so I think the community can give back a little also. Now we have 20 minutes. So I'm told this puzzle is pretty fast, so we might be able to do it. Let's give that a try. Did Clover send me a puzzle yet? Clover has not sent me a puzzle yet. Clover did say that she would, but she just has not. All right. Alrighty. This puzzle is called Aviary. It's by Montinox. I hope I said that right. We have normal Sudoku rules, standard black dots, standard white dots, standard ramband, standard whisper. All right, since we only have 20 minutes, those are the rules. Hopefully you know what those mean. Let's get started. I feel like there's a lot of places to look here. This is 7 long, so it's only missing 1, 2, 8, 9. We have 2 black dots, 2 black dots, 2 black dots, 2 black dots. If we were to color this, these are different parities. So one of them's high. So one of them's 6, 8. I don't know if that's helpful. Same deal here. One of these is 6, 8. This is the same parity. Well, it could be 5. I feel like I'm missing something obvious about this puzzle. This has a 5 on it. Hey, Leica, how you doing? All right, see you, Methkey. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. What's the break in here? These digits see a lot of this run band. These top 2 that are consecutive. I don't know if that matters. Box 4. So these 2 digits can be at most 2 apart from each other. So how would we accomplish that? We could do 1, 2, 3, but no, then we need another 2 here, so that doesn't work. So this is not a 1. We could go 2. We can't do 2, 1, 2. That doesn't work. We could go 2, 4, 3, and then make this a 1. That does work. 3, 6 doesn't work because 5. Oh no, 3, 6, 5 with a 4 here does work. But then 4, 2. Okay, 4, 2 with a 1 would put a 3 here. I need to consider the other black dot. But 4, 8 is too big of a gap. So these are our options for just this. Okay, in this box, right, okay, that's a good place to start. In this box, we have black dot digits all here, which means 5, 7, 9 go here. But we just saw that this couldn't be 7 or 9. So this is 5. And then this could be 6, 3 with a 4 here. Or this could be, what, 4, 2? No, we can't be 4, 2. This is what it is. It's 6, 4, 3. This is 2 or 8. And these in general are 1, 2, and 8. I think 8 doesn't work because we go down to 4. We could go back up to 5, but there's still too big of a gap here. So that's not 8. So, and again, 1 doesn't work here, I don't think, because 1 would go 2, 3, and then we'd have nothing. We'd have nowhere for 2 there. So this is a 2. That's 8 and 1. This is a 2. This is 4, 5, and 3. Oh, that doesn't work. This is 1, 3, and 4. That doesn't work. 4, 3, and 1. That works. Hey, Logan. Welcome. Well, the stream has 10 minutes left, so I think you'll be fine. So the low here is a 1. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 are used, and the 7, 9. So these are from 5, 6, 8. Right? In general, these are from 1, 6, 8. Okay, so this is a 1. Right, this sees 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is from 6 or 8. And this is 1 or 2. It can't be 3. I don't need these colored. So a 1 would go with a 2 here. A 2 would go with a 1 or a 4 here. 6 goes with 3. 8 goes with 4. Let's think about this black dot then. Can't be 1, 2. If this was 2, 4, this couldn't be the 4 because it doesn't see 3 or 5. So it'd have to go 4, 2, and then, oh, this can't be 1, 3 either. So it's not 2, 4. 4, 8. This still can't be 4. So we'd do 4, 8, and then this would be 7, 9. Or 3, 6. 3, 6 isn't possible. So it's only 4, 8. Nice. And that places this 8. Hey, Andrew. These two are... we need a 2 in the row, and then this is 7, 9. Okay. So this is a triple. We need 3, 7, 9, and then this is a pair, 5 and 6. Okay. From the 8, we need a 1, 2, or 3. From the 2, we need a 7, 8, 9. This black dot could be 8, 4, but this can't be a 1, 2, or 4. Otherwise, it's a 3, 6 pair. Same thing here. So we kind of have a... The 4s are in one of these two, and 8's in one of these two. Oh no, I guess we could have a 3, 6 deadly patternish thing with this white dot resolving it. So that would be fine too. So then this black dot, is that restricted? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like it. This is 2, 4, 3, 6. This has a lot of options. If this was a 9, this would have to be 8, 7. An 8, 7 pair down here. No, wait. What am I? Yeah, if this is 9, this would be 8, 7. And then this would be 6, 5. But it works. Row 7, column 6, 8 are the same parity. Ah, that's true. So if these wanted to be high, then this could not be 7 or 9. So we would be going either 6, 3, and that doesn't work. So we'd have to go 8, 4, and then that doesn't work. So they have to be low. These are low. 6 doesn't work here, so it'll be double 1. So if this was a 1, this could be 2, 3. I'll corner mark what this can be. If this was a 2, this could not be 1, 2, so this would have to be 4, 3 also. And then if this was a 3, this would be 6. And that's too big. So this is always a 3 somehow. I think that was right. This is no longer 3, 6. It's from 1, 2, 4, 8. So that can still be 4. 3 can't be with 7. It goes to 9. Very true. Thanks, Eric. No 9 on the Renban. Ah, because this can't be a 6 anymore. True. So 9 is placed. Oh, okay. I feel like that should have given us more progress than it did. We have a 1, 2 pair here, so that's 4. That's 2. That's 1. So this is 3, 6. There we go. So what can actually go in these ones? We could go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But these can't be 1, 2. So that is what they do. Sorry, we can have a 5 in there. Seven, 9 pair. Does that help? No. If this were a 5, then both of these would be... This 5, 6 pair sees this cell. This is the 7. That's the 5. So that's 6 and 5. So that's 9 and 7. This is not a 7. this Ren band can't have a 3 down here. So if this was a 4, this would be a 1 or a 2, and then there'd be nowhere for 3 on it. So this cannot be a 4. This has to be a 3. This is 6, 8, 9. 8, 9 pair places the 6. Ah, this can't be an 8 because this can't be 7 or 9. Good spot from Garion. So this is a 2. And this is 1, 2. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. Did I break it? Or does this have more options? Okay, this definitely can't be 8. So this is 3, 6. Oh, I think I typed 3, 4. So this can't be 2 because that breaks this. So this is a 4. There we go. That's what I did wrong. Clearly it's getting late. We're doing so many good puzzles today. We know this has to have a 6 on it. So that goes in here now. It goes exactly here. So this is from 1 to 8, but it can't be an 8. So the 8 goes here. 8 goes with 4. This Renband's missing 1, 2, just from Sudoku. It can't have a 2 on it, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, was it 2? Yeah, the 1, 2 pair sees these. And then this 1, 2 pair sees here. So if it had, I guess it could have 2 on it. It can't have 1 on it. So it's missing a 1. But I guess it could have a 2 on it. 5 on the bottom red band. Ah, this can't be 1 or 2, which means this can't be a 1. So that's 2, and then this is 5. Very nice. Good spot, Tom. This is a quad. 1, 2, 5, 7, it looks like. So that's how that plays out. This is a triple. 4, 7, 9. Oh, this is a single. And this is a triple. 3 is placed. 6 and 8, which are also placed. Very nice. We have all the 6s. This box has 4 left in it. 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. With a 3, this could have a 9 on it. And we could still do 2 through 8 also. The 2 are here. Let's hit the mark button. I think it'll help. Okay, is there any other cleanup we can do here? That is a lot, isn't it? 5's of, okay, so 5 in this row is here. Which means this is not, these are not 5's. So let's look here. 9 doesn't work here. 7 doesn't work here. So this actually is a 1, 2 pair. So this has to be 1, 2, 3. That's the only option for those. Which places 5 and 2 and 9 and 5. Five and 2. That places this 5. So we have 3, 5, and 6 on this run band. Does that clean up anything? No. Okay. 7, 9 pair places an 8. No, that's 7, that's 4. 8. These are not 4s. The 7 places the 9 and the 7. 7 and 9. 4, 7, 9. There we go. And the bet cell's an 8. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Montinox. That was some neat interaction between the crop key and the whispers and the crop key and the run band. I liked that. Also, this break-in, it took me a while to see that the 5, 7, 9 had to be here, but that really helped. But yeah, let me thank my supporters here. So definitely thank you to David Ratner for the super chat, and also Screaming Ice Cube for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my super supporters, the Asylum, Peter, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, Mathgeek, Kenny, Aiden, Woofer, and Rise to the Equation. Thank you to all my members and patrons. Thank you to everyone who submitted amazing puzzles. Make sure you submit more. Need puzzles. Always need puzzles. Thank you, everybody. If you don't know how to submit, check the description. There's a Google form you can fill out. One puzzle in the queue at a time, please. Other than that, accept anything that'll take, around 45 minutes or less to solve. If it hits about an hour, I'll do it. But that's fine. So thank you, everybody. And I will see you. Let's see. My next stream on YouTube is Monday evening, but I have started randomly streaming on Twitch when I work on programming. So when I program my personal projects, I will probably pretty often just boot up Twitch, and you're welcome to check me out there, twitch.tv/ranks. Oh, sorry, next stream is Saturday. No, you're absolutely right, Eric. Next stream is Saturday. So Saturday morning for Sudoku and Monday evening for word games, and then also randomly on Twitch for programming. So see you at one or all or some of those, and have a great night, and I'll see you next time.